House coming to you on a Sunday evening, a cold Sunday evening by me. Uh, Crazy cold lately, and just weather's pretty nuts. Hearing about some tornadoes that were going down in the Alabama area. Dealing with weather. I mean, anything can happen, so be careful out there. Keep up to date on what's going on. And people dealing with this real cold weather, be careful out there. Make sure you're dressed warm and take it easy driving wise. Um, just yeah, try to get by as much as you can. My last video, that I did, I showed a piece of paper of my scrabbling notes, and yeah, I ended up screwing up on my movies and actors. They're backwards on a couple of them. So if you, you are like, those actors aren't in these movies that he's mentioning, they're backwards. So my apologies on that. And today, I just recently watched the series Mythica. Um, there's 5 episodes to it, and I thought over a 3-year period from 2014 to 2016. And if somebody's looking to do a little binge watching of Dungeons and Dragons type, this reminded me of playing the game when I was younger, Gauntlet, in the arcades. So basically, you have a group of a wizard that's learning, a thief, a healer, and a paladin. So those are your characters, and it just I liked them. There's one, I'll go through them all. So cover that, and I'm going to be covering the actors a little more than I usually do. But they got 6s for the ratings, and I don't know if that's because based on watching individually, maybe. But I think if you watch all of them, I'd say 6.5 as the low, and 7 as because the storyline is pretty decent. I think it keeps from point A to movie 1 to movie 5. So that's the way I looked at it. Is there was like one episode that I thought was not the greatest, and that one's the one that had the highest rating. So it just, I don't know, I missed something a little bit there, but definitely worth if somebody's into D&D or looking for a movie that, like I say, it goes from a mini series. Most of them are hour and a half to 2 hours long is the movie lengths. I should have broke that down for each movie, but I didn't do that. So let's see. This started off written and directed by Anne K. Black. And the original was partially funded by a Kickstarter campaign to get funds for the movie. So that was kind of a little interesting side note on that. The order of the movies: A Quest for Heroes, 2014. The Darkspore, 2015. The Necromancer, 2015. The Iron Crown, 2016. And then The Godslayer was the end of 2016. And 5 of the main actors stayed within the movie through all the movie, so that was kind of nice. And then after I go further, some of these actors did roles with each other on a couple movies, so they stuck together. So the breakdown is Melanie Stone is the wizard that's learning, that's putting together her group. Jake Stoneman is the thief that's in this. Kevin Sorbo. Basically, he plays uh, the wizard, and Melanie Stone is the um, yeah, is learning from him. And then Adam Johnson, he plays the paladin. And then Nicola Posener, she plays the healer. And like I say, all of them stayed with their roles, which makes that kind of nice. Where else somebody has to change a role, if something comes up or something. But yeah, to do that over for 5 films and over a 3-year period, not bad. Where else can I go with this? Well, movies that these did. Anne K. Black, she directed all 4 of these, and then she's done one other one, Paladin: Dawn of the Dragon Slayer. She just completed. She's done other like writings she's been involved in. But now with the actors, Melanie Stone, Adam Johnson, and Jake Stomoen, they've played in movies together besides this. With Melanie Stone, all 3 of them have, I think, played If I Got Devil's Got My Back. But Melanie Stone and Adam Johnson also were in Little Women. And then Jake Stomoen was in Devil's Got My Back. And then Nicola Posener, she kind of went on her own. And she recently just finished a horror flick called House of Red. It's kind of looked, I don't know, a little interesting. So that is my mythical. How I do this. Quest for Heroes, name of the. That one basically kicks it off, gets the story going, and I think it does a good job of that. The next one, the Darkspore. I like the way it is. It finishes off with that and goes into the next one. Same with the Necromancer. Those 3, I liked the time frame and how that worked. It comes to the Iron Crown that all of a sudden they decide to get a little I don't know, fancy a little bit and put this wagon in the movie. It works out. You get used to it, but the time frame and what's going on with it, kind of like no, this shouldn't be happening, kind of thing. But with it being fantasy, hey, you can have it. And then the Godslayer. With the Iron Crown, that's the one that supposedly got a better rating out of the 4 others, and I was like, no, I don't think so. So, but all 5 movies are decent. The storyline again holds its own, and I think each character works with each other pretty well. So that is it for this evening, and I guess my mythical. I guess if you're looking to do some binge watching, I can recommend that for you. It is worth doing it, and I thought at first, I think I am going to be adding to this. I decided to. I thought I was only going to be able to see 4 of these out of the 5, and then I came across the 5th one, and I was like kind of happy about that because I was like, yeah, I really don't want to do 4 without seeing the 5th. And so my slide away from this just a bit is so I stream TV, my movies that I've seen, these obscure ones, and the channels I watch are Voodoo. Tubi, Tubi is the name of that, and then Pizza Flicks. The first Voodoo, I think, if you're watching for free, you get commercials with these movies. Voodoo does pretty decent on not beating the heck out of you with commercials with the free. The movies are uncut. Basically, they don't cut anything out, so like on regular television. And then TUBI, that has a little more of a variety to find some more of the obscure movies. Voodoo seems a little more mainstream. It still does have obscure movies, but TUBI basically, the selection's a lot more. And then Pizza Flicks. This one is the one I've seen my spaghetti westerns. I never knew there was so many spaghetti westerns. This one does give a little more commercials to it. But again, if you're looking for some of the older movies that you didn't know that were out there, they have them. That channel does cover that, like the Gladiator movies I've done from the past, Hercules, and it just it's interesting. So those are my top three for streaming movies with ads. So that is how I come about most of the movies. I have some DVDs that I watch to go over. So, and hopefully that for the evening is the wrap up of my video for today. And thanks everybody. Hey, if anybody's out there that's new or anything that's watching this for the first time, hey, take comments, and if it's something I'm doing bad, hey, let me know. I ain't that way. I hope everybody has a good time out there and enjoy a movie. I don't know, sometimes if you're having a rough one, I think diving into something to get your mind off it may help. So take it easy out there, everybody, and enjoy the upcoming week for us. Got about a week of cold, it seems like, till Thursday. Hopefully the weathermen are wrong on that. So take it easy, everybody. Enjoy, and thanks for watching, and have a good one.